Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Can't just walk away from me.
I think my spirits are starting to lift.
Strike back. Please. I urge you to refrain. In the situation, it will only serve to strengthen their justification. I know it is not to lay down to addresses. Flee in this way.
Please. We are brother and sister.
Waiting for orders.
Nemám v plánu jako chci jen mít jistotu, že když to bude nutné, budeme moct rychle vydat.
Is there something I can help you with?
You're Lubosh, right? Dushin Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for. He sent me to you.
Dushan? I heard the police had him and his brother Tibor locked up in the Narrows.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushin over pretty good when I found him. Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out the stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushin pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but I'm sure he would have given you something more, some wisdom, maybe?
When you've robbed a man of everything, he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
Spoken like a true brother of the revolution. I think I even heard conviction in your voice. I'll unlock the elevator for you. Go on up.
What can you tell me about Talus?
The first time I met him, he's cutting a bullet out of me while trying to explain the history of the Gulag. He has his hand stuck in my leg, and he's encouraging me to study Stalinist labor camps. 3 months later, I pass him in the throat, and he says, "Lubosh, how's the leg? Are you studying the Gulag like I suggested?" Remembered me like it was yesterday.
Sounds like he has a good memory.
No, I mattered to him. Me, a nobody, mattered to a great man like Talos Rucker. That's the kind of man he is.
Dushin said some of the police are using the Ruzika bombing as an excuse to hurt the Augmented in Golem City. Why do you think that is?
They're trying to manufacture a response from Talos to get Ark to fight back.
Violence begets violence.
That's right. And if Ark responds violently, then their case against us only builds. But Talos is too smart. He won't allow Ark to be baited into a false confession, even if it means that the people we sworn to protect are hurt.
How did you get involved with Ark?
I used to load freight for the Czech railway in Ostrava. After the incident, my employers were afraid of me. I was fired. So like most of the augmented in the country, I drifted into Prague, unlicensed and homeless. The police swept me up in a sewer raid one night, put a round in my leg and dumped me here. It wasn't long before Talos found me.
And he gave you work?
He gave me purpose. He's the reason I'm still alive.
Great, thanks.
Centralo, check. Čekám na rozkazy.
Já souhlasím. Měli bychom si ho připravit pro jistotu.
Dávno pryč. Je to kurva dávno pryč.
There isn't a damn thing you can do about it. Must be proper time. If anyone can do that again, I'm not sure I can take it.
Patrol, waiting for orders. Any of these hunters look like they saw anything?
Watch where you step.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell, yes?
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Slupotia pricks are everywhere. Breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either. Leash or no leash.
It's not right what the police are doing. Someone has to stand up to them.
Is that you? Because it takes a lot to step out of line and answer back. And once you do, there is no return. Not everyone has the courage to take up the fight.
You make it sound like you're in a war.
It is a war. On us. On every augmented human. You see that, don't you? There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side. Anyone who does not will just be in the way. And that could get them killed.
I thought Ark was about preserving human rights, not advocating armed revolt.
Here and now, brother, it is the same thing.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Easy. I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
I admit he's got a way about him. He talks and people listen. But is that enough?
He is no politician, if that is what you mean. Racker gave up an easy life for our cause. He lives the struggle, just like the rest of us.
I respect anyone with principles. But in my experience, that doesn't get you much when the storm comes down.
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then, Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILANC. Victor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
This is Talos, and it is time once again to share current events relating to
Access granted.
rights. Our principal topic tonight is, unsurprisingly, the deplorable terrorist attack on the Ruzicka train station in Prague. Owing to the slanderous and inflammatory insinuations. And outright lies being put forth by the media. The police presence in the Utulek complex has increased. And begin comporting themselves in a fair and honorable fashion. The citizens strongly acted remember, no wrong is ever addressed with more anger and aggression. Be courteous to the police. If you witness or personally experience abuse, do not escalate it. Report all violations to ARM, and those responsible will answer for their crimes once the current crisis has passed. My friends, I know this news has been rather uplifting, but in spite of that, I urge you, please allow the period of greatest darkness is quickly followed by the bright light of dawn. We will stay strong. We resist despair. If we remain united, we can withstand anything. It is understandable that the motive is right behind. But there is no excuse for abusing. It demands that the members of the state police force and their civil commanders curtail their current behavior and begin comporting themselves in a fair and honorable fashion. That concludes our broadcast for today.
Chicane, I'm in ARC territory now. That flyby show you anything?
First section seems to be a mass storage area. View ahead. Looks like ARC has repurposed it for living quarters. Or barracks, maybe.
Those two things have very different connotations, Chicane. Which is it?
Well, everyone in front of you is armed, so I'll let you decide.
Right.
Sokol, calm down.
Don't tell me to! Don't tell me to calm down. When they try to intimidate me, get me to bring them here, but I refuse.
Who?
Interpol. They're coming here.
The police know what happens to them when they come here.
Not the police. Interpol. I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Sokol. If Interpol needs to learn the same lesson we taught the police, we will be glad to teach them. We will go to any lengths to protect Talos. Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together.
the civilians. Nothing happening in the LQ.
We are a barricade. A shield!
Maybe a rat or something.
Alright, let's go.
What should we do about the police?
Nothing to report.
This crisis will forge our character.
I fear they will start executing Augs in public. I do not trust Sokol. He almost sold us out.
Someone left all the showers running again.
The public has found us
We are a
guilty.
barricade.
We have no chance.
A shield!
I doubt the police will follow the law in this case.
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high and defensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them. Chicane out.
What if we did blow up Ruzicka?
You think Talos would allow that?
Probably not, no. But you ever get the feeling someone else is pulling the strings around here?
You need some sleep, man. You're getting paranoid.
Hunted!
I got nothing here.
Look around.
Nobody's up in this spot.
Come on, guys, open it.
Where are you? Anyone there? Nothing here. I got nothing here.
There is nothing here.
Well, check again.
Come on out.
it? What was that?
expedites legislation that, in time, will be expanded to include natural. It'll guarantee legislation that makes the distribution and implantation of chips mandatory. Chips that will...
Shocking series of explosions that ripped through Rosika train station yesterday morning, prematurely ending the lives of dozens of innocent travelers. Earlier this evening, Dr. Talis Rucker did post a letter from his home inside the neighboring Ugalek complex, condemning the... Investigation tell me that most augmented citizens inside the Ugalek complex are complying peacefully.
I got nothing. Over.
But Rucker himself still believes
Anyone see anything? Over.
like Operation Exemption.
Look again. We have to protect Talos.
Yeah, still not.
Anyone see anything? Over.
What the?
Check it out. I'm right with you.
This place is empty.
At the end. I got nothing. Over.
No one here but us cats. Yeah, still not.
Chicane, I'm moving in on Rucker's position. You got those coordinates yet?
I'll transmit them as soon as I've finished my coffee.
Don't leave me hanging, Chicane.
You just worry about getting our man. And be careful. He's dangerous.
We'll see.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
You're clearly very skilled. I want to thank you for holding yourself in check on the way in. My friends only want to protect me, but there's been too much bloodshed already.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
If I have to bring you in by force, I will. And your people will try to stop me. And neither of us wants anyone to get hurt, so come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
You cannot speak to me of peace or fairness. Not when your masters hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
It's not that simple. You can't expect peacekeepers to do everything out in the open. That would be like painting a giant target on their foreheads.
Of course I expect it. I do it. People only hide when they know they are doing the wrong thing. The Augmented are suffering a genocide. It begins with demonizing us, taking away our rights, treating us as less than human, exiling us so we are forgotten, and then exterminating us.
Nobody needs to demonize the Augmented, Rucker. When innocent people die in a train station explosion, the pro-Aug faction responsible shows the world that they are demons.
There. You have just proven my point. I do not advocate violence and terrorism, but you throw these actions in my face because you have been taught to associate me with them. I urge you, I implore you, delay my rest for a time. The bombings are a terrible blow to Ark rights, and I suspect a power play within Ark is imminent. I am certain that these two crises are connected. Surely you're not so blind as to believe that your arrival here, today of all days, is a coincidence.
If you want to clear your name, and you want to show Ark you're the right man to lead them, actions speak louder than words. Prove you're the man you say you are. Come with me now, willingly. Your head held high.
How can I? When you've given me no reason to trust you. All you've done is repeat the same demands. Permit me to frame this in words you will understand. If you take me from here, you will be murdering me, perverting the cause, and destroying the Augmented Rights Coalition.
When did you become the only voice that spoke for the cause? I'm an AUG too, or hadn't you noticed? Do you really care about the other people around here, or are you too worried about yourself?
Oh, you needn't worry about my powers of perception where you are concerned. I have known exactly the kind of thug you are since the moment you entered. I defy you. Do your worst. There's one last thing. Before you drag me out of here against my will. What motive could I possibly have for committing the atrocities I'm accused of? With every incident, the gap of fear and hatred that divides AUGs and non-AUGs widens. Who really benefits when innocents die? Allegedly in the name of Og rights.
That's a good question.
And a dangerous one. If you ask it too loudly in this place. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker? Chicane, I've got a lot of heat coming through the door. I need a way out now.
You fucked it, didn't you?
Now, Chicane.
Relax, there's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. You can't miss it. I'm already on my way. Chicane out.
Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack at Rosika Station. But fear has blinded and keeps us. And although I know that many of you are
what was that?
urge you
You got off the
not
There's
to
nothing
become
here.
as blind.
Hey, cover me!
No, as
Oh my god!
Just my luck. Get this. Nothing. You got anything? Come on, let us take a look. I'm ready.
Got anything?
Getting tired of this.
I find you! I'm
Nothing
going
here.
to kill you! Nothing here.
Where did you go? I think the area is secure.
Come on. Come on out.
With this. No! Get him!
Investigation open. Personnel death reported.
Did you see where he went?
Shut up, I think I heard something. A lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
I think someone being paid to manipulate Ark killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me Ark was being set up, but the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was devoted to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. I think he would have shared what he knew with us, but...
But somebody killed him. Conveniently. You want to know what I think, Agent? I think Rucker was telling you what you wanted to hear. And I think it still leaves us with nothing.
What about Viktor Marchenko?
I ran the name through iLink. Didn't get shit. Why? Are you saying it was him?
Not yet. Not without more to go on.
Then we're right back at square one. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Rosika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder. And keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.